That's it. Sorry. Yeah. Was that the landfill? The landfill. I'm sorry. It's a nice place, actually. All right.
Good evening, Mr. Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, Board of Supervisors. Thank you for letting me have this time to address you all. I'm not as smart as I look with my glasses, so I'm going to read what I wrote. My name is Jeff Bergman. I live in New Bern Loop in Gainesville, member of the Gainesville District, a resident of the Gainesville District. In the light with the county's restructuring of the new county park and recreation department, it's a fitting time to have a conversation this year about the issues facing youth sports league and their future growth in this county and for a long time, particularly in the western part of the county. The youth sport leagues in our area have outstanding reputations throughout the region and even parts of the country. The population growth in the western part of Prince William County has doubled over the last 10 years. New families in our community have overwhelmingly enrolled their children in these various sports leagues over the years, but have been told by the park authority that it has to be a cap. This growth has caused growing pains within the county infrastructure to support these leagues properly. Changes have come over the last few years with the openings of new schools, new parks, and playing fields, but it's not enough. That growth has not come fast enough or without controversy. Communication issues within the parties involved have often been too common. Board members and families from these youth sports leagues are here tonight and have shown the need to discuss how the county can work with these leagues to foster the growth of our children and maintain open lines of communications. One aspect and one issue is getting Cat Harpin Park finished. As a father of two children, a coach of these children in soccer and basketball, and another son who plays in another Grizzly football, I'm here to let the Board of Supervisors know the importance that this park has to our community. The issue, simply put, the Prince William County Board of Supervisors defunded the Cat Harpin Park from the fiscal year budget 2013 and delayed any future funding to 2016 or beyond. The reason for the decision is in part for political reasons and views of some. It has been written about in everything from newspapers to blogs. Refusal to support a tax increase and doing away with discretionary funds are two of those hot topics that have been publicized. Kids in parks, ladies and gentlemen, should not be included in those two topics. But the board has made those issues, part of those issues have been brought to the forefront by defunding the park. Mr. Chairman, the House looks a little messy here. I challenge you that this House needs to be cleaned up a little bit and take out the political squabbling. Y'all have done a great job over the years. As an 11-year resident here of Prince William County, I've seen a lot of great things done. But this House shouldn't look this messy. One simple way, one clear way to clean up this mess is this carryover budget process.
Sorry, Mr. Bergman, your time has expired.
Okay.
That will close citizens' time. I want to make one thing perfectly clear. The reason Cat Harpin Park was put into the budget last year was because of myself and John Stirrup. I care more for that park than anybody else in this county. I wanted that park funded. Mr. Bergman, your comments were insulting. This board voted to put that park back into the budget last year, 4 years ahead of schedule. The park was not defunded. The fact of the matter is we tried to put it forward. Now, earlier today, this afternoon, I issued a directive, and the board supported. The board issued the directive to the county staff to find more fields for our kids. I have a son in La Crosse, Mr. Bergman. And it's not just the western end of the county that needs fields. It's the eastern end of the county as well. You have to remember that when the county was developed, La Crosse wasn't a significant sport in Prince William County. Neither was youth football. So to a large extent, this board needs to go back in time and build those fields, not just in the growing end of the county, in the western end of the county, but in the eastern end of the county as well, where it is difficult to find land. And we are doing that, and we've prioritized it. Because of the county's management of this budget and the cutbacks that we've done all over the budget and reducing administrative expenses to the lowest in the state, we are now able to begin financing the construction of more fields. More fields, more roads, more infrastructure. It's what we need to do. This board's heart is in that, and we're going to find more fields, not just in the long term, but in the short term as well. And you're going to find some results. But I would ask you to give some patience to the board as we work through this. We are still in significantly tight times, but we're going to do it. But I would ask that you refrain from your personal attacks on the board as we try to work through this. Because I can tell you every single member of this board has had kids or has kids that are playing sports in this county. But you'll hear more from us on that as we go forward. But for now, we're going to move on to the public hearings. And